Welcome to World of Coins, the place where history meets treasure. Here, every coin tells a story, from the oldest United States classics that shaped our past to the newest rare discoveries that amaze collectors today. If you love the thrill of uncovering hidden value, exploring the beauty of design, and learning the secrets behind coins worth fortunes, then you're in the right place. Join us as we dive deep into the world of rare U.S. coins, both old and new, and reveal the fascinating details that make them priceless. Top 1. The year was 1971, a year of change, history, and the birth of a coin that would soon become one of the most iconic pieces in the world of American numismatics, the Eisenhower $1 coin. This coin wasn't just metal, it was a symbol of honor, created to commemorate a great leader, General Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States and a hero of World War II. Its story begins at a time when America was transitioning into a new era, and the Mint wanted to celebrate a man who had played a pivotal role in shaping the country's destiny. The Eisenhower dollar of 1971 was the first $1 coin struck by the U.S. Mint since the peace dollar ended production in 1935. After more than 3 decades, Americans were eager to see the return of a large, powerful coin in circulation, one that carried both historical significance and a modern design. When the first Eisenhower dollars rolled off the presses, they were met with both excitement and curiosity. The obverse of the coin featured a striking portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower, designed by Frank Gasparo, the chief engraver of the United States Mint. Gasparo skillfully captured Eisenhower's strong features, his calm confidence, and his timeless leadership qualities. The coin proudly displayed the word "Liberty" arching across the top, while beneath the image rested the powerful motto, "In God We Trust," and the date, 1971. Turning the coin over revealed an equally impressive design. The reverse was inspired by the Apollo 11 mission, the first manned moon landing. It depicted an eagle landing on the moon, holding an olive branch, with Earth visible in the background. This image was based on the official Apollo 11 mission insignia, tying together two American legends, Eisenhower's leadership and America's triumph in space exploration. This combination of military heroism and space-age achievement made the Eisenhower dollar a truly symbolic coin of American pride. It represented strength, peace, progress, and vision, all the ideals the nation stood for during a time of transformation. The 1971 Eisenhower dollar was minted in 2 main locations, Philadelphia and Denver for circulation, and San Francisco for collectors. The San Francisco Mint produced special proof and silver-clad versions that were sold directly to collectors through the Mint's programs. Each mint mark told its own story, and coin enthusiasts around the world began to hunt for these variations. Collectors were fascinated by the differences between the copper-nickel circulation coins and the 40% silver collector versions. The silver issues were particularly admired for their bright luster and heavier weight, making them feel like a true continuation of America's silver dollar tradition. Yet not all Eisenhower dollars were created equal. Within the 1971 series, certain minting varieties and striking errors became treasures for collectors. One of the most famous is the 1971 D. Eisenhower dollar struck on a 40% silver planchet intended for the San Francisco Mint. This error resulted in a coin that was both rare and valuable, instantly capturing the attention of numismatists across the nation. The coin's large size, 38.1 mm in diameter, made it stand out in pocket change. But that same size also made it less convenient for everyday use, and as a result, the Eisenhower dollar didn't circulate as widely as smaller denominations. Still, its bold appearance made it a favorite among collectors and commemorative enthusiasts. Another reason the Eisenhower dollar holds such fascination is that it was the last large-size dollar coin intended for circulation in the United States. After 1978, the Mint transitioned to smaller dollars like the Susan B. Anthony coin, leaving the Ike dollar as the final chapter in the era of hefty, classic American dollar coins. Today, the 1971 Eisenhower dollar stands as a powerful reminder of both the man and the moment it represents. Dwight D. Eisenhower was not only a general who helped lead the Allied forces to victory in World War II but also a president who guided America through the early years of the Cold War and the dawn of the space age. His coin symbolizes courage, unity, and leadership. Collectors cherish these coins not only for their design but also for their historical significance. The 1971 Eisenhower dollar marked the beginning of a new chapter for U.S. coinage and a lasting tribute to an American hero. Each piece tells a story of leadership, of peace, and of the nation's continued journey into modernity. What makes this coin truly special today is its potential value. While many 1971 Eisenhower dollars were struck in the millions, those in pristine condition, especially uncirculated or proof versions, can command extraordinary prices. Collectors pay a premium for coins with full, sharp details and perfect mirror-like surfaces. Even more fascinating are the rare mint errors. Some 1971 Eisenhower dollars were accidentally struck on wrong metal planchets, others show double dies or off-center strikes. These mistakes, while unintentional, turned ordinary coins into extraordinary treasures. Imagine finding one of these coins in your collection, its surface gleaming, its details crisp, and its history echoing through time. Many collectors have discovered that what seemed like an ordinary Eisenhower dollar was, in fact, a hidden gem worth thousands. The thrill of searching for such a coin keeps the spirit of coin collecting alive. Every time someone opens an old drawer, a coin roll, or a forgotten jar, there's a small chance of uncovering a remarkable piece of American history. The 1971 Eisenhower dollar represents not just money, but memory. It's a tribute to a nation's heroes, a celebration of exploration, and a legacy of craftsmanship. Whether it's a silver proof from San Francisco or a rare error from Denver, every version carries the heart of American history. For those who have inherited old coins or discovered them tucked away, it's worth taking a closer look. A magnifying glass and a bit of research might reveal something far more valuable than expected. If you own a 1971 Eisenhower dollar, check its mint mark, surface condition, and any unusual features. These details can make a huge difference in determining its value. Collectors and appraisers often look for strong strikes, minimal wear, and any signs of minting anomalies. And if you're unsure about your coin's rarity, feel free to share details or photos in the comments below. Tell us what you found. We'd love to help identify your coin and give you more insight into its story and value. Every coin has a history, and your discovery could be one of the truly special ones. The Eisenhower dollar is more than just a collector's item, it's a bridge between generations. It connects the valor of World War II, the leadership of a great president, and the dreams of the Apollo missions. Its design alone tells the story of American achievement and ambition. Over 5 decades later, the 1971 Eisenhower dollar continues to inspire admiration and excitement among numismatists. Its unique blend of art, history, and patriotic symbolism makes it one of the most collectible modern U.S. coins ever produced. So, if you come across this coin, don't dismiss it as just another dollar. You might be holding a piece of American history worth far more than you think. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the potential value of this stunning 1971 Eisenhower $1 coin. In certain rare conditions, particularly when found in pristine mint state or as an error coin, it has reached an astounding price of $195,000. If you enjoyed this story and want to discover more about rare and valuable U.S. coins, make sure to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget, if you have any coins, tell us about them in the comments so we can help you learn more about their history and value. Top 2. The year 1972 brought with it a masterpiece of American coinage, a coin that carried both the power of history and the pride of a nation. The United States of America Eisenhower $1 coin of 1972 is one of those remarkable pieces that blend art, symbolism, and national identity into a single, shining treasure. Named after the great general and 34th President Dwight D. Eisenhower, this coin was more than money. It was a tribute to leadership, courage, and progress. When this coin first appeared in circulation, it instantly stood out for its bold size and striking design. After decades without a circulating silver dollar, Americans were fascinated to see this large coin back in their hands. The Eisenhower dollar was introduced not just to commemorate Eisenhower himself, but also to celebrate one of America's greatest achievements, the Apollo 11 moon landing. The 1972 issue captured both of these milestones in a design that remains iconic even today. On the obverse side, the coin proudly bears the strong, dignified portrait of Dwight D. Eisenhower. Sculpted by Frank Gasparo, the chief engraver of the United States Mint, this portrait captures the wisdom and resolve of a man who led Allied forces to victory in World War II and later guided the nation through a period of peace and progress. Every detail, from the sharp outline of his face to the calm confidence in his expression, tells the story of true leadership. Across the top of the obverse, the word "Liberty" crowns the design, while below Eisenhower's image rests the motto, "In God We Trust," and the date, 1972. Together, these words remind us of America's enduring values: faith, freedom, and unity. This side alone carries a weight of history that collectors deeply admire. When you turn the coin over, you encounter a vision of triumph that represents the pinnacle of human achievement. The reverse side features a majestic eagle descending toward the surface of the moon, clutching an olive branch in its talons. The design, also by Gasparo, was inspired by the Apollo 11 mission patch, symbolizing both peace and exploration. Behind the eagle, Earth appears in the distance, a reminder that humanity's greatest step forward began right here at home. This incredible combination of Eisenhower's portrait and the Apollo imagery made the coin an instant symbol of American pride. It was a link between two great moments, the victory of freedom and the conquest of space. Collectors recognized its beauty and symbolism from the very beginning. The 1972 Eisenhower dollar was produced at 3 different mints: Philadelphia, No Mint Mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. But here's where things get fascinating. 1972 is one of the most complex years for the Eisenhower dollar because of the multiple reverse types that were produced. These varieties are known as Type 1, Type 2, and Type 3 reverses, and identifying them has become a true challenge and thrill for coin collectors. Type 1 features a more detailed earth and islands below Florida, while Type 2, by far the rarest, shows a smoother, less defined earth and misplaced islands. Type 3 corrected the earlier mistake and became the standard for future issues. The Type 2 variety, minted only at Philadelphia, is considered one of the rarest circulation strike Eisenhower dollars in existence. Collectors around the world continue to search for the elusive 1972 Type 2 dollar. It's an incredible discovery when found because this tiny design difference dramatically changes the coin's value. What appears to be an ordinary dollar at first glance can, in fact, be a rare and valuable treasure hiding in plain sight. The Eisenhower dollar was also notable for being produced in both copper-nickel-clad and silver-clad versions. The silver-clad versions, struck at the San Francisco Mint, were sold directly to collectors in proof and uncirculated formats. These coins contained 40% silver and were prized for their brilliant shine and substantial feel. The large 38.1 mm diameter of the Eisenhower dollar gave it a commanding presence. Holding it in your hand felt like holding a piece of history, and that's exactly what it was. Each coin represented the spirit of the early 1970s, a period of ambition, exploration, and reflection on America's accomplishments. Despite their beauty and symbolism, Eisenhower dollars were not widely used in daily commerce. Their size made them bulky to carry, and vending machines of the time weren't designed for them. Still, they remained popular among collectors, military personnel, and those who appreciated their connection to President Eisenhower. Over time, the 1972 Eisenhower dollar became one of the most studied and collected coins of the modern era. The different reverse types, mint marks, and metallic compositions make this issue particularly fascinating. Every coin tells a slightly different story, and every collector dreams of finding the rare Type 2 hidden among common ones. The artistry of Frank Gasparo's work is undeniable. The precision of Eisenhower's likeness, combined with the grace of the eagle and the symbolism of the moon landing, makes this coin a masterpiece of modern design. It stands as a perfect blend of tribute and innovation, but the story of the 1972 Eisenhower dollar doesn't stop there. Some of these coins feature minting errors, double strikes, off-center strikes, and planchet variations, that make them even more valuable. A few coins were even mistakenly struck on silver planchets meant for collector issues, turning them into extremely rare and highly sought-after pieces. Imagine finding one of those rare 1972 Eisenhower dollars in your collection, a simple coin suddenly transformed into a prized treasure. For many collectors, the thrill of searching through old coins, rolls, and collections to uncover a rare variety is what keeps the passion for numismatics alive. The Eisenhower dollar, though large and bold, carries a quiet dignity that reminds us of the man it honors. President Eisenhower was a leader who valued peace, unity, and progress. His coin continues that legacy, symbolizing strength and vision for the nation. Today, the 1972 Eisenhower dollar remains one of the most collectible and talked about coins of the 20th century. Whether it's the classic copper-nickel version or the gleaming silver proof from San Francisco, each piece tells the story of American pride and craftsmanship. Collectors often say that once you hold an Eisenhower dollar, you feel its power. It's not just the weight of the metal, it's the weight of history. From the battlefield to the Oval Office, from Earth to the Moon, it represents everything the United States achieved in the 20th century, and now, over 50 years later, these coins continue to surprise collectors with their hidden treasures. Some have been found in near-perfect condition, their surfaces untouched by time, commanding exceptional prices at auctions. Others, because of their rarity and minting errors, are considered true gems in the world of numismatics. That if you have a 1972 Eisenhower dollar in your possession, it's worth examining closely. Look at the details of the earth on the reverse, check for mint marks, and observe the overall condition. What might appear as an ordinary coin could, in fact, be one of the rarest of its kind, and we'd love to hear from you. If you have any Eisenhower dollars, especially from 1972, tell us in the comments below. Share details about your coin, and we'll help you learn more about its history and possible value. Every coin has a story, and your discovery might be a very special one. That the Eisenhower dollar series may have ended decades ago, but its spirit lives on in every collector's hand and every story told about it. It remains a shining symbol of American greatness, honoring a leader, celebrating a mission, and inspiring generations. So next time you see that proud eagle landing on the moon, remember that it's more than art, it's history captured in metal. A story of courage, peace, and human achievement. And now, the part every collector waits for, the value of this incredible 1972 Eisenhower $1 coin. In rare conditions, especially with the elusive Type II reverse and pristine mint state preservation, this coin has been known to reach an astonishing value of $190,000. That if you enjoyed learning about this legendary coin, make sure to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and share your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, if you have any coins, tell us about them in the comments so we can give you more information about their history and worth. Top 3. The year 1974 marked another remarkable chapter in the story of American coinage, when the United States Mint released the Eisenhower $1 coin that carried not only the image of a great leader but also the pride of a nation that stood tall in history. The 1974 Eisenhower dollar represents the end of an era when coins were made to be bold, heavy, and rich in symbolism, a design that celebrated strength, unity, and progress in every detail. When this dollar was introduced, America was still captivated by the legacy of President Dwight D. Eisenhower, a man whose leadership during World War II and his presidency shaped much of the 20th century. The coin, which began production in 1971, continued through the mid-1970s as a tribute to his memory. But the 1974 issue holds a particularly special place among collectors for its unique production qualities, scarce varieties, and the fascinating story behind its creation. On its obverse, the coin proudly features the portrait of Eisenhower, sculpted by the talented Frank Gasparo, chief engraver of the U.S. Mint. Gasparo's depiction captures Eisenhower's calm strength and commanding presence. His gaze is forward-looking, symbolizing vision and confidence for the nation's future. Above the portrait is the word liberty, and below it lies the phrase, "In God We Trust," followed by the date, 1974. The simplicity of this design belies its deep meaning. It is both a token of remembrance and a symbol of American ideals. Turning the coin to its reverse reveals one of the most powerful images ever struck on U.S. currency. The majestic bald eagle, wings spread wide, descends upon the moon's surface, clutching an olive branch in its talons. Earth floats in the distance above, representing both peace and human achievement. This image, inspired by the Apollo 11 mission insignia, connects Eisenhower's leadership in war and peace to America's triumph in space exploration. Every detail of this design carries meaning: the eagle for courage, the olive branch for peace, and the moon for human aspiration. It's a coin that unites history and progress, reflecting the essence of what America stood for in the 1970s. The 1974 Eisenhower dollar was struck in 3 different locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. Each mint produced its own variation, catering to both general circulation and collectors. The coins struck at Philadelphia and Denver were made of a copper-nickel-clad composition, while the San Francisco Mint produced special collector editions in 40% silver. Collectors were particularly drawn to the San Francisco silver-clad proofs because of their brilliant mirror-like surfaces and higher silver content. These coins were not made for circulation but were sold directly to the public as keepsakes, beautiful tributes to a man who had left a lasting mark on the nation. The Eisenhower dollar's size and weight, 38.1 millimeters in diameter and over 22 grams, gave it a commanding presence. In an age when coins were getting smaller and lighter, the Eisenhower dollar stood as a reminder of America's proud coinage traditions. Holding it in your hand felt like holding a piece of history itself, but 1974 was also a year of transition. Behind the scenes, the U.S. Mint was already preparing for the switch to the smaller Susan B. Anthony dollar, which would appear in 1979. However, before that shift, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar would serve as one of the final full-sized U.S. dollar coins, making it a significant collectible for those who appreciate the last of the big dollars. The design itself remained consistent with previous years, but subtle variations in strike quality, luster, and minting errors have made the 1974 issues especially interesting for numismatists. Some coins exhibit unusual planchet flaws, die cracks, and double die strikes, features that transform ordinary coins into rare and valuable treasures. One particularly intriguing story surrounds the 1974 silver proofs. These were struck with exceptional care, and when preserved properly, they exhibit deep mirror finishes and stunning contrast between the frosted design and the reflective fields. A perfect proof 1974 Eisenhower dollar in its original condition can be a breathtaking sight, an object of beauty and history combined. Meanwhile, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar holds its own charm. Struck in large numbers for circulation, these coins often suffered from contact marks and wear due to their size and use. Finding one in perfect mint state condition is challenging, and that rarity adds significant value. The 1974 No Mint Mark Philadelphia issue also carries its own set of mysteries. Some examples display weak strikes or die deterioration, while others show unusually sharp details. Collectors prize those that showcase a crisp, full strike and bright luster, attributes that make them stand out among millions. The Eisenhower dollar was more than just a coin, it was a national symbol during a period of great change. The early 1970s were marked by political shifts, technological breakthroughs, and growing national pride. In that context, the Eisenhower dollar became a token of continuity, connecting Americans to their history and achievements. Even though the Eisenhower dollars were not commonly used in everyday commerce, they became treasured gifts, collector's items, and commemoratives. Many people saved them in albums, while others held on to them as memories of the man whose name they bore. Over time, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar has gained a strong following among collectors who appreciate both its historical importance and its design complexity. Its link to the Apollo 11 mission, its tribute to a legendary president, and its role as one of the final large dollar coins give it an enduring charm. Among the most desirable pieces are those that remain untouched by time, coins with perfect surfaces, deep luster, and no signs of wear. These pristine examples command attention at auctions and among private collectors. Adding to the fascination are rare minting errors. Some 1974 Eisenhower dollars were struck on silver planchets by mistake, while others show doubling on the inscriptions or off-center strikes. Each of these rare errors transforms a common coin into a collector's dream. Collectors often speak of the thrill of discovering such coins in old rolls or family collections. The idea that a rare 1974 Eisenhower dollar might be hiding in a forgotten drawer makes the hunt all the more exciting. That sense of discovery keeps the passion for coin collecting alive. The artistry of Frank Gasparo deserves special mention. His work on the Eisenhower dollar stands among the finest of modern U.S. coin designs. Every curve and line of Eisenhower's portrait conveys respect and realism, while the reverse design captures both national pride and universal hope. More than 50 years later, the Eisenhower dollar continues to hold a unique place in American history. It bridges the old and the new, the era of traditional silver dollars and the modern age of collectible commemoratives. For many collectors, it's not just about the metal value, it's about owning a tangible piece of the nation's journey. So, if you have a 1974 Eisenhower dollar tucked away somewhere, it's worth taking a closer look. Examine its mint mark, check its condition, and look for any unusual features. You might be surprised at what you find. Some of these coins, especially those in flawless condition or with unique errors, can be worth far more than you'd imagine. That we encourage you to share your discoveries in the comments below. Tell us about your coin, where you found it, what mint mark it has, and what condition it's in. We'll be happy to help you learn more about it and whether it might be a hidden gem. Every coin tells a story, and yours might be one of the most interesting ones yet. The Eisenhower dollar of 1974 remains a testament to America's greatness, a celebration of leadership, courage, and exploration. Its shining surface reflects more than light, it reflects the story of a nation that dared to lead, to dream, and to achieve. And now, for the part that excites every collector, the value of this historic coin. In rare, pristine condition or with exceptional minting errors, the 1974 Eisenhower $1 coin has been known to reach a stunning price of $175,000. That if you enjoyed learning about this incredible coin and want to discover more about rare and valuable US coins, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and share your thoughts in the comments below. And remember, if you have any coins, tell us about them in the comments so we can give you more information about their history and value.